time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
And there we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Tuesday, January 28th. Mr. S&P is up 55. NASDAQ up 360. Russell up 4. Dow up 125. Gold and silver both up over 1%. Notes and bonds are a little bit red. 10-year yield up 0.5%. Oil up 1%. Natural gas down almost 7%. All the grains finished green. Euro and the pound are both down a little bit. Bitcoin up a little over 1%. VIX contracting down almost 8%. Currently at 16.52. My BIC's taken a little bit of a beating today. I've had 2 double stops. I've got my last tranche that just went on that has not had a stop yet, but see how those turn out. I've got a couple of little Woogas on. They are out of range after this up move. I was trying to get them kind of centered around the expected move, but we've kind of blown through that. So I'll need a pullback for those to work out. I've got a discretionary RIC on that is almost into the green. It's basically at break even now. I need a little bit of a push up. I've got an order to close 3 of the 5 at 450. So that would just be for a small profit. It's currently trading at about 4. I also did a early scheduled backtest RIC. And that one is at max profit, which is going to be about 25%. So I'll just let that expire, assuming we hold up. I did a couple late day trades today. One in NVIDIA. Just working off the pre-market highs right here. Got long on this little pullback. Still have some of that one left. Currently up a little over 1,200. I've got 4 contracts left on the 127 strike. Tesla, I just got in on this little pullback right here. Closed 1 of 2 lots on that one, so booking a little profits there. Had a loser in Netflix. Working off of the pre-market highs here. This is a later entry. I had to run out of my office this morning, so I didn't take any early ones. Yeah, when it pulled back here, caught this move up, had a profit, pulled back, I added, and then it just kept coming down, so I cut out for a loss on that one. So 3-day trades. And then let's see what else. My 1 DTE from yesterday will be a minimum profit. Transform that into a downside vertical, so that'll hit minimum profit today. I mentioned Woogas. I think that is it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, TLC good. 2 trades, 2 winners. Although I just closed out my last one, my final 2 contracts, because it was just going to continue to go against me here. I got 2 Woogas on that need a massive down move. They're going to wipe all my profits probably. So I'm on 60, 55s, 65s. And then another one on a different account, 60, 65s. So just massively out of whack.
Yeah, quite a little move here. Tesla took off. Microsoft pushing highs of day. NVIDIA's up almost 8%. some other random ones. CrowdStrike is having a big day. It's up almost 10%. Just a big, massive rip into new all-time highs. Remember, CrowdStrike had that issue back in July of last year. I just closed 3 of my big RICs out. Hang on a second. Let me get those posted. Five RICs. So CrowdStrike, remember they had that issue back in July where they messed up on like a software update and shut down a bunch of computers around the world. And so the stock dropped from about 390 down to 204. Now it's just climbed all the way back to new all-time highs as of today. Other stocks, we've got, CrowdStrike's leading the way. Shopify is also up 8.5. No earnings in Shopify, just a big move. Nvidia's a little bounce back after the onslaught it took from the DeepSeek. Trying to get back to the top of yesterday's range. Zoom is up. VST, Oracle, Meta's up almost 3. Microsoft up 3. Some big moves. Meta just ripped through all-time highs. No issues with the DeepSeek for Meta. Apple strong again today. Big bounce back in Apple last couple days. After just going down, straight down for several weeks. On the red side, General Motors and LMT both had earnings pre-market. Both of those are down big. GM's down almost 10%. LMT, Lockheed Martin's down 8%. SMCI is down 2.5%. Bitcoin has not really done much today. MSTR is down 2.5%. Bitcoin's currently up 1%. Pretty narrow range, just kind of back and forth. It's about mid-range right now. On the sectors, tech and chips leading the way. Crypto's up, metals up, retail up, everything else flat to red. As far as econ reports go, we had durable goods pre-market and consumer confidence 30 minutes after the market opened today. And then tomorrow, nothing pre-market, and then FOMC in the afternoon. So we will be streaming live for FOMC tomorrow. Starting at so it starts at 1 p.m. The data release at 1 p.m. Central. We will start streaming at 12:50, 10 minutes before. Quite a little move we got on our hands here. S&P, SPX got down to about 59.94, all the way up to 60.71 currently. Had a little flush out of the gate. First 20 minutes were all red. Looking like they were gonna give us a little continuation off of yesterday's bloodbath, but ripped back up like nothing's going on.
I'll take 20 minutes of red right now.
Yeah, that would do good for the Vuga. Yeah, I posted a video yesterday. I don't know what to think about this DeepSeek thing. If it's just kind of a little scare, or if there's going to be more damage to come to these big tech stocks. NASDAQ leading the way, Russell laggard out of the 4 indices. Russell didn't move near as much yesterday as the others as well. Obviously, it was a big focus around tech, which makes sense. Tesla, NVIDIA, a little bit of a pullback. Oh, I forgot. I did do one price action iron Condor. It was a loser. Got stopped out without taking any profits. Got in at 11:15. Let's see, where was that? Yeah, it was in this little consolidation here, right below the expected move. Chopped around for a little bit and then pushed up and stopped me out. Well, Tesla back to unchanged. See what it does here. Otherwise, I'm going to bail on my last contract. Currently, between now and tomorrow's close, options are pricing in a 42-point expected move. Seems low, doesn't it? For FOMC?
Yeah, I never really paid much attention to that though.
I mean, I don't really usually pay attention too much the day before, like this time for the next day, which is FOMC. But man, that seems really low. Huh. Yeah, the VIX crush definitely had something to do with that, but Microsoft still pushing new highs of day.
I did take a short put vertical in Microsoft due to NTT booked a nice profit, like 40%.
Look at those bars. Those are big boy bars. I mean, big gap down yesterday and then ended the day strong. Today, strong. Currently at 448. All-time high is 468. Yeah, that big move was due to, what was it, Krish? Do you remember? Was it, I think it was like PPI and CPI were the same week, right? Yeah. So that kind of took the wind out of the sails of FOMC, so there wasn't much movement, but all right. Let's see if NVIDIA and Tesla have more in them. Tesla's sitting right back at unchanged, a little pullback.
I'd like a pullback to about 60, 65. I think we would get a little bit of a pullback here, a little bit of a VIX spike coming into FOMC tomorrow. Last hour of the market being open today.
So my first Wooga is on the 55.60s. Yeah, I need a little bit more down for that one. My second one is on the 65.55s. So that one's basically just right inside the range.
Down to 60-60 and fall asleep.
It'll be right around the expected move area. Tesla dipping back into the red.
Yeah, there's a lot of stocks that are red.
Boeing had earnings. It started off strong and just fell apart the rest of the day. Had a quick move up to 188, back down to 176.
We don't need any down move head fakes. We need a down
Down
move
and hold.
Yeah, down move commitment. No head fakes here. No little pullbacks and get us making us feel good, and then all of a sudden rip up. Don't need that.
Where's the Tupac and the VWAP? I'm going to guess 60.85. 89. Okay. VWAP 94. That would work. Still got a couple Ricks left. Looks like I might have should have shed them when I did the other three, but we'll see if we bounce back up. Still has some potential. It's a magic level, Krish. It's too magic for you. I don't know if you can handle it. It is the point of control volume profile theory. My Woogas need a down move, but everything else needs up. So I'm conflicted. Get both. Quick up move, book some profits, settle back in. That's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah, I figured that was a head fake it was going to give us. Sure enough.
Naughty Dog, are you talking about the catch or the Josh Allen sneak that he couldn't make? I think those are kind of a stretch. I was not on Power Hour yesterday, so I'm not sure if it was addressed or not, Naughty Dog. He had control.
Well, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that. So there was about 2 minutes left. There was about 2 minutes left till halftime. And so we got the ball right there, first and goal. There was a defensive holding on the play. So if they rule that incomplete, we still had a first down on the 20-yard line. So that would have allowed us to milk the clock all the way down, and the Bills wouldn't get the ball back. Instead, we scored. The Bills got the ball back with like a minute 50 left, and then they went down and scored. So I would have rather had that be incomplete, us milk the clock down, get points, and then the Bills have no time left because of halftime.
But by the way, Naughty Dog, the ball is allowed to touch the ground. That is part of the rule.
Yeah, I thought that hurt us when they gave that to us.
It was a great game. I was nervous. My heart was thumping. I just hope we can stop the run here in a couple weeks. Saquon's a beast.
For sure. It's going to be hard.
Got any Eagles fans in the crowd? I need to know who I'm dealing with here. On top of that, I think you're just a fan of whoever's playing the Chiefs. Dan D. Okay. You live in Philly, Dan? Just a bandwagoner? Ah, okay. That makes sense. I got a buddy from Jersey. He's a big Philly fan. Oh, did he go to Penn State? I didn't remember that. Man, he's something else this year. I mean, he's always been good, but he's been hurt so much with the Giants that he never got the full effect. But man, he's special. All right, Tesla's back in the green. Nvidia trying to pop back up. Is anybody on this discretionary Rick with me? I am not sure I want to continue to hold it. I mean, I think I wouldn't doubt if we continue higher, but there's a lot of risk if it pops back. $60.71. And VIX really basing down at that 1640, 1650 level. Does not want to go below that, at least until FOMC tomorrow, it looks like. And yeah, like Chad said, we may see a little pop into the close here. Pump the options up a little bit. Naughty Dog, who's your team? Why are you such a hater? You just hate dynasties? You hate greatness? Netflix coming back to life. I gotcha. So you're just looking at Chiefs as obviously as a Broncos fan, nobody likes the Chiefs. And you had to sit through the Patriots dynasty. And so you think of the Chiefs as like the Patriots 2.0. Oh, there goes Tesla. New highs.
We need a Trump tweet or something to put this market down about 10 points.
Trump only makes the market go up. Yeah, pop back up a little bit.
I went a little bigger than I normally do my Woogas. And so that's why first time doing 4 contracts in a long time, and it gets out of hand right away. I mean, literally right after entering. Should have known.
We saw a little bit of it on the inauguration eve, didn't we? What was that? Something was moving. Something was moving the markets overnight. Tesla making a move. Google, new highs of day. 61.22. Yep. I don't know about today. Possible. It's about 50 points away. There you go, Elliot. Now you know what I'm talking about. Were you confused until now? You're just following instructions? Do you? I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see that in you. You're kind of a rule breaker. There you go. That's better. Do you have a 1-2 and a 1-3 double calendar from today? My 1-3 is down about 5%. My 1-2 is down 1.5%. Just hoping we get the quick profit pop that we do sometimes before FOMC, but not so much today. There was somebody was floating that around at one point, Naughty Dog. I can't remember who. Similar to like the re-entry, right? That I was doing last year, but with Bix instead of the full Iron Condor. Yeah, there was somebody was floating some back test around a while back. I can't remember who it was. Elliot does a lot of that, or used to. Go Tesla, go. Tesla coming up to pre-market highs. So that would be something that I think I'll have to look at the back test, but I assume that would be something that the option Omega automation could handle. I don't think Trade Steward could. Yeah, I like those back tests though. I'll dig into that a little bit more. I don't think you couldn't automate that though, right? In Trade Steward, am I thinking correctly here? I haven't done a whole lot of BICs. Yeah. Oh, I might have to test that in Option Omega with the automation.
That was another head fake.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at it as martingaling. It would just be, instead of using timed tranches, you're using entries after a stop, right? Yeah, and limiting. Keep the number of tranches the same, or based on your risk level. Well, my RICs have 1,180 of profit potential above 60/80, or minus 820 of lost below 60/70. I guess I like that odd. I like those odds. So I think we're going to continue higher. So I'm just going to hold. Still got over 30 minutes to go. Let's see what these butterflies are trading for. Looks like I missed out on a good Mahomes day yesterday.
Yeah, there was some big movement at the end.
Butterflies trading for about $1.25. So Naughty Dog, why 90% stops? Did that test better than 80? You just want to go 90 just for fun? Are you scared to change it back? Do you need our support? Tesla back above 400. Microsoft rolling over here the last 30 minutes by a little bit. SPX, a little pullback.
Head fake.
Yeah, BTFD here.
That was a head fake.
Yeah, my Mugas are going to need, my break even's about 60, 67. About 5 points lower.
Yeah, I got a feeling we might see like a 10-point move at the end of the day up.
Yeah, it's feeling that way.
I mean, if the VIX was coming up, I might think differently, but it's continuing downward.
'85 pin. I'm going to go yeah, I like 85 area. I would say I'm going to go 85 and a penny. Dan D's going the other way.
Oh man, I'd love a 65 pin.
I'd love it to touch both. I'd love an 85 and then settle back in 65. Tesla, a little dip. See if it's got any more rip in it. That's the implied upper move from the beginning of the day. I have it at 62 and a quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sell off before the FOMC. You know, people want to take their money out, don't want to risk it tomorrow.
You're you're really looking for reasons for a sell-off, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nvidia is just kind of sideways. I'll wait to see if we get one more pop. Help hedge against my Woogas anyway. Another big mover today, PLTR. It's up almost 7%. A few bucks away from all-time highs. Down to 68. Second Luga back inside the range by a tad.
Yeah, keep going down. It's a good move.
Butterfly is still around $1.30. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Let's go. No head fakes here. Come down a little bit more. Right at the break even, which is a miracle. Let's go. Another push down.
Still hanging around 69. Oh man, I had a very frustrating situation with Tradier yesterday. I don't know how many of you guys use Tradier, but oh man, they are some of their support people are not the brightest bulbs in the box. I had so it's it's connected to through their API, which is what I'm using with the Option Omega deal, and they were having issues on the API, and then sometimes they will completely mess up like buying power. So like I was showing negative $456,000 in negative buying power yesterday. And
Holy moly.
yeah, and so I couldn't even close any trades. And like even if you were on a real margin call, you still should be able to close trades, right? So I was on the phone with them 3 different times, and they had to reset my buying power twice, and then it happened again. And the last time I like I was trying to be nice. Like I'm usually very nice, even when somebody's an idiot, but oh my God, I could not hold back yesterday. I don't know how old the guy was. He sounded like a young guy. And I mean, he was just, and the thing that irritated me is he was like talking down to me, like in a very condescending way.
He was in over his head.
I was like, listen, dude. Finally, I was like, listen, dude, I've been trading longer than Tradier's been a brokerage. And I don't know how old you are, but I've probably been trading since you were in diapers. And he didn't like that very much. I ended up hanging up on the guy. But God, it's very frustrating. Their trade desk support needs some help for sure. Are you still holding the 4.767s? I guess it'd be the 5 set. Yeah, the 4.7 is Stewie. Yeah, no, I closed those ones. Those ones closed. They were those hit. Those all my 4.7, 5.7, 6.7 all closed at the open because I had a put tested exit criteria on that one. So those closed fine. It was my 3.5, 3.6, and 3.7 that were the issue. All right, Tesla is coming down a bit. Let me just bail on this last one. Nvidia's popping back up, but Tesla is not. SPX is popping back up. Got a little over 15 minutes.
Oh man, that down move was so nice and just got erased.
Four and a half minutes till MOC. Now David Sachs is saying there's evidence that DeepSeek distilled knowledge from OpenAI. They're stealing our tech. Chinese spies. There's a dip back down, Chad. Follow through to the upside.
Yeah, it needs to come down to about 60, 65 though. Got a ways to go.
Oh, we got MOC in 3 minutes. $70 butterfly, still only about a $1.40, $1.30. Meta kind of coming down. A few stocks coming down a little bit. Less than a minute till MOC. Wooga's almost back in business. Oh yeah, who does have earnings after the bell? Oh, there's one. Let's see. Oh yeah, Boeing was before the market today. Starbucks is after the close. ASML before, so yeah, nothing. 1.2 billion sell side.
Wow. Ruga up 30%. Never a
Mine are
dull
still-
moment with Woogas.
Mine are still just barely green.
Never a dull moment with Woogas. Don't you bounce on me. This is a sell side. What was it? A couple billion?
1 point something. Already closed it. 1 point something sell side. 1.2. Yeah. These butterflies are staying cheap. Still only $1.50 for the 70.
What is this bounce?
Here comes the end of day rip up to 85. Tesla pulling back. Apple coming down. Meta coming down. Nvidia's holding its head up. Pin right here would be the worst. I really want a max profit on either my Rick or my Woogas. Preferably my Woogas. Nvidia still pumping. Trying to get out at $4. It's trading at 385. Hit it. Hit. Nice. All right. Well, butterflies are starting to get up to about $1. Well, they might be getting close.
Let's go. Down you go. It's 1.2 billion sell side. That means down.
And working a 75. All right, filled on the 70s. I was filled at 225. It's trading over $2, which I figured it might be. All right, need to move away from 70. 60 would be a nice round number. Dandy called out 65. Let's go. Down to 67. 2.5 minutes. Apple bounced. Nvidia, Tesla, coin coming down a little bit. $66. Wooga number 1 is inside the tent. Wooga number 2 is up nicely. Keep it coming.
yeah.
Keep coming.
Keep coming. I'm over 50%.
I'm just riding mine to the bell.
Yeah, I'm going to too, I think.
Made a little bit lower for lock on Mahomes. It's trading at 350. I need $4. $90. A little more. Little more. A little over a minute. Sitting right at 65. Dip below 65. Did not get a lock. Get back down there. Yeah, Cody, I have noticed that. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Back down. Back down.
As I understood it, they had to report their numbers so they could be announced, 10 minutes till the bell. I don't understand the changing part of it. I don't know the mechanics of all the details of the rules around it, but
Get down. Get down.
10 seconds. $66. Ding, ding, ding. A little bit of a markup on the close.
46% for me.
67.71 is the close. So my second Wooga will make a little bit.
Wow.
My first Wooga will lose a little bit.
Yeah, I was 46% profit on one, and the 50, I hit 50 on the other and closed the other.
Nice.
What a wild ride that was.
All right, all. That is a wrap. Tomorrow morning, Chad will be streaming live at the Open for day trading, and then we will be streaming live for FOMC tomorrow. It's not on the calendar. It's just posted as Power Hour, but we will be streaming for FOMC. I will post that in the morning. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. Cheers.